Hey, welcome to another video. A quick one, as you can see. In this video, we will learn about how we can, out of very basic geometry, like cubes, etc., by using repetition, create actually already not too bad looking designs. Okay, with that said, let's do it. Here we are. Let's start with the rectangle. Again, Option, key. We press and then this should be 6 feet by 1 foot. Interesting measurement. Feet. Oh, well. 1 inch for the height. And then triple click, right click, make this a group. Okay, so now we have our first board. Cool. Now we have to develop the frame. This board is 6 feet long, and I want this design to have a maximum height of 6 feet. So the easiest way here is I go to this edge with the tape tool along the z-axis. Now again, pay attention to that. You will see this blue arrow, 6 feet. There we are. Now I can go ahead, click on this lower corner, go and memorize this, and then I draw this one up till it hits the guideline there. In case you struggle a little bit, change the view, or we can also, in this case, just put ourselves some guidelines down there. Clock there. It works too. Now we have a rectangle that defines the height, but not really the width. So if this board should sit inside this frame, this is already the opening. So this frame is not wide enough. We can select an edge, move, and then move this along the y-axis. But you see here, be careful with how you move the mouse. And in case it's jumping, this is one of the most common mistakes beginners make for SketchUp. Simply press, in my case here, the left arrow key to lock it to the y-axis, 1 inch, enter there. And then we do the same also there, 1 inch along the y-axis. Cool, because now we can go ahead, use the offset command, 1 inch, very nice. Now I delete this one, and then I push this in by 1 inch. Cool. Then I make a copy. I triple click and make a group, and then I make a copy. So from this point here, move copy. Actually, no. From how do we do this now? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Here, I go from this position. So make a copy from this point. Then I press the X key, so I only can move this along the x-axis. And then this outer point, I align with there. Very good. And I would like to also have one piece that is kind of centered. So how can we do this? That's also easy. So here, there's the midpoint. Copy command. Then I bring this over. Right arrow key for the x-axis. And I need to try to find where's the midpoint there. There it is. So you see I lined up midpoint to midpoint. Easy. Cool. Okay. Now this intersects actually with the frames. That's not good. So we have to move this up along the z-axis by 1 inch. Yeah, now we have to do a little bit of math, measure the internal length that's left over, then subdivide it by the amount of boards that need to go in. That distance need to be calculated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more boards, the length together, and I'm just making a big joke. No worries, we don't need to do math. Fortunately, to fill this as a pattern, We could calculate it by hand, or we can simply use the modeling tools. Here, SketchUp is actually brilliant. So this corner point I line up with there. So move and copy. Bring this to there, click, and now here comes the trick. I'm now typing in divide by 5. And look, now I have 4 more pieces in between. What about divide by 6? Now I have 5 boards in between. Divide by 8. Divide by 2. You see that distance is divided by 2, and then there's 1 board put in. So this is basically what this number means. Divide by 3. I have 3 spaces. And you see, you can just change this as long as you want. However, if we then now select something, this is gone. These upper and the lower board we can delete. Yeah, look at that. It's actually getting quite nice. This one, maybe we move in by 6 inches and then select this one and along the x-axis 6 inches. And this whole thing, we do also a group. So this is now, it's nested. And when let's say I would like to position this one multiple times inside an interior space, I don't want to have to select all objects again and again and again. I just want to have an easy object, a single object to click. So, when I make copies of this in the outliner, it shows me all the different copies. And now here also there we have individual pieces too. And in case this all would be instead of a group, would be a component, if I then would manipulate one board, all boards would be adjusted. Cool. Okay. Now there's our book rack. Nice. That wasn't too bad.